Camping under the stars is meant to be a peaceful escape, a chance to breathe in the fresh air and forget the city's chaos. But in Lagos, the forest can be deceiving. I remember one night, huddled around the campfire, when we heard whispers drifting through the trees. At first, we thought it was just the wind, but then the laughter began, soft, eerie, and echoing. We brushed it off, but as the night deepened, shadows danced just beyond the firelight. In another instance, a friend ventured off to gather firewood and never returned. Panic set in as we called his name, only to be met with an unsettling silence. It felt as if the forest itself was holding its breath, waiting. And then there was the chilling tale of a group who stumbled upon an abandoned campsite, still set up as if waiting for its owners to return. But the only thing left behind was a diary filled with frantic entries about something watching them. These stories remind us that nature can be beautiful, but it can also hide dark secrets, waiting for the unwary to uncover them. Tarkwa Bay, a serene island beach just off the coast of Lagos, is a favorite for campers seeking peace. But for a group of friends, it became a place they would never forget. Tarkwa Bay, with its golden sands and gentle waves, felt like a hidden paradise. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, we gathered around the campfire, laughter echoing in the air. Each crackle of the flames seemed to whisper secrets of the island. We shared stories, our voices mingling with the sounds of the ocean, creating a symphony of friendship. The warmth of the fire wrapped around us, but it was the magic of Tarkwa Bay that truly ignited our spirits. In that moment, surrounded by nature and each other, we felt an unbreakable bond, a memory etched forever in our hearts. We set up our tents just a stone's throw from the mangroves, the waves lapping gently against the shore. It felt like paradise. As night wrapped around us, we gathered around the fire, the warmth flickering against our faces. We shared stories, some funny, some a bit spooky, while the stars twinkled above like diamonds scattered across velvet. But then, just as the laughter faded, we heard it. Whispers. Soft at first, like the wind teasing the leaves, but then clearer, almost beckoning. My heart raced. Was it just the night playing tricks, or was something out there, hidden in the shadows? We exchanged nervous glances, the thrill of the unknown electrifying the air. The air was thick with anticipation as we stood there, the whispers weaving through the branches like a haunting melody. Fears grip us. At first, we thought it was just the wind, rustling the leaves, but then the voices emerged, soft yet insistent, speaking in a language we couldn't comprehend. Shadows danced among the mangroves, teasing our curiosity. Our hearts raced as we felt an inexplicable pull toward the source. I grabbed the flashlight, its beam cutting through the darkness, illuminating the twisted roots and tangled vines. What secrets lay hidden in those shadows? Was it merely our imagination, or was something waiting for us in the depths of the mangroves? The thrill of the unknown surged through me, urging me to uncover the mystery that beckoned from the darkness. I could feel my heart pounding in my chest as the flashlight flickered, illuminating the darkness just enough to catch glimpses of movement. Shadows darted between the trees, and those glowing eyes, were they watching us? Panic surged through me as we stumbled back to our tents, the rustling leaves echoing our fear. We thought we were safe, but the night was alive with whispers and unseen things lurking just beyond the light. Every creak of the branches sent chills down my spine. Sleep was impossible, every sound felt like a warning. What were those creatures? Were they just figments of our imagination, or was something truly out there, waiting for us to let our guard down? The night was thick with silence, broken only by the soft rustle of tent zippers. I could feel my heart pounding in my chest as I lay there, staring into the darkness. It was just a whisper at first, a sound that sent chills down my spine. Then, the zippers began to move, slowly, deliberately, as if something unseen was trying to get in. Panic surged through me. I glanced at my friends, their faces pale with fear, and we all knew what we had to do. We scrambled out of our tents, adrenaline fueling our every move. The camp was abandoned in an instant. We raced toward the boat, leaving everything behind. The whispers grew louder, echoing in my mind as we pushed off into the dark waters. What had we disturbed? What was lurking just beyond the safety of our camp? As the sun broke over the horizon, we sat with our fishing rod, listening to the whispers of the mangroves. You see, these waters hold stories, tales passed down through generations. The locals speak of restless spirits that roam the shadows, guardians of the land, warning travelers never to camp here. They say if you listen closely, you can hear their soft cries carried by the wind, a reminder of those who once called this place home. Many have felt their presence, an eerie chill in the air, a sudden rustle in the trees. It's a warning, really. Respect the spirits, and they might just let you be. But ignore them, and you might find yourself lost in the depths of their sorrow. As I stepped into the heart of age-dense forest, the air was thick with the scent of damp earth and the sweet melody of birds chirping overhead. We were a group of adventure seekers, eager to embrace the wild. Setting up camp in a sunlit clearing, laughter filled the air as we shared stories and roasted marshmallows. But as night fell, the atmosphere shifted. The chirping faded, replaced by an eerie silence that wrapped around us like a shroud. Shadows danced between the trees, and an unsettling feeling crept in. Whispers of the forest seemed to echo our fears, reminding us that we were not alone. What started as a thrilling escape quickly morphed into a chilling encounter with the unknown. The fire crackled softly, casting flickering shadows around our camp. We remember the first snap of a branch. It sent a chill down our spines. We laughed it off, convinced it was just a deer or some other harmless creature. But then came the growls, low and guttural, echoing through the trees. Each sound felt like a warning, a reminder that we were not alone. As the night deepened, the noises grew bolder, circling us like a predator stalking its prey. Our hearts raced, every rustle felt like it was right beside us. We huddled closer, trying to convince ourselves it was just our imagination. But deep down, we all knew, something was out there, watching, waiting. We grabbed the flashlight, its beam flickering to life as we stepped into the forest. Each crunch of leaves beneath our feet echoed like a heartbeat in the silence. We felt a thrill of excitement mixed with a twinge of fear. What secrets lay hidden in the darkness? We called out, but only silence answered. Our heart raced. Was I being watched? We could almost hear whispers in the wind, urging us to turn back. But curiosity pushed us forward. We had to know what lay ahead. Yet, as the shadows thickened, we realized we might not be alone. Would we be the next to vanish into its depths? We remember that night vividly. We were deep in the woods, the air thick with tension as we searched for our friend. Panic set in when we stumbled upon his flashlight, and suddenly there was a flash of shadow that is so terrifying, the beam flickering like a heartbeat. But it was the muddy handprint on the tree that sent chills down my spine. It felt like a warning, a mark left by something unseen. Just then, a shadow darted past us, quick and menacing. Locals had warned us about the spirits that haunt these woods, guardians of the forest, they said. They ensure that no one overstays their welcome. In that moment, I understood the weight of their words. We were intruders in a realm where the past still lingers, and the unknown watches from the darkness. In another instance, we went to the Lekki Conservation Center. As the sun dipped below the horizon, we set up our tent, excitement buzzing in the air. Just as night fell, we noticed flickering lights dancing above the water. At first, we thought it was our imagination, but the glowing orbs floated closer. We were mesmerized, our fears forgotten. Were they fireflies or something more mystical? The air was thick with wonder as we shared stories, our laughter mingling with the night sounds. Each light seemed to pulse with life, drawing us deeper into the magic of the moment. It was a night that blurred the lines between reality and dreams, reminding us that nature holds secrets waiting to be discovered. The darkness enveloped us, swallowing every sound and every whisper of the night. It was dreadful. We remember the moment those lights appeared, tiny, flickering orbs that danced like fireflies, teasing our eyes with their glow. But as they drew closer, a chill crept down my spine. These weren't just ordinary insects. They pulsed with an eerie brilliance, illuminating the swamp in a way that felt almost otherworldly. My heart raced as they hovered near our tent, casting strange shadows that twisted and turned. Were they a warning? A sign? Or something far more sinister? In that moment, the swamp transformed from a serene escape into a realm of mystery, where the line between reality and the supernatural blurred. I can still feel the chill in the air that night. We were nestled in our tent, laughter echoing in the dark, when suddenly, a light appeared, hovering just inches above us. It cast an eerie glow, revealing a figure outside, its outline blurred and indistinct. My heart raced as I turned to my partner, eyes wide with fear. We barely had time to process what we were seeing when, without warning, the tent buckled under an unseen force. It felt like a giant hand had pressed down on us. Panic surged through me as we scrambled to escape, the world outside suddenly feeling more dangerous than we could have ever imagined. What was out there? Was it watching us? The night swallowed our screams, leaving only the haunting memory of that ghostly figure. I can still hear the squelch of the mud beneath our feet as we ran, adrenaline pumping through our veins. We left everything behind, our bags, our plans, our sense of safety. The swamp was alive, whispering the secrets of those who had come before us. The next day, a park ranger recounted stories of restless souls trapped in the murky depths, forever searching for what they lost. Each tale sent chills down my spine, a haunting reminder that this place holds more than just water and trees. It's a graveyard of memories, where the past lingers like the mist, and every rustle in the underbrush feels like a warning. We thought we were escaping, but the swamp has a way of holding onto its visitors.